Pretty cool, don't you think? Mini Monstera. This is Steve coming to you from our plant studio here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. We're very excited to offer this plant on our site. It's the Mini Monstera, but as many of you guys know, it's not really a Monstera at all. So it's a different species than the Monstera. It's a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Different genus, different species, but a lot of the same characteristics. Comes from the complete other side of the world. But the one thing you'll love about this plant is it grows upwards, it grows fast, it grows rapidly, and we have them available in 10-inch size, 10-inch grow pot, you can see down here, and they come with a totem. So you're going to want the totem to allow it to grow up, and a lot of times if you put this adjacent to a wall or some sort of trellis work you have, it'll start climbing in the interior space. You got to give it enough light. It's got to have some moderate to high light to pump the good growth, but it is sustainable in lower light conditions. Just like all our plants, you want it to water it, you want to water it thoroughly, wet the soil thoroughly, let it dry down, and then water it again. That could take anywhere between 10 days to a month, depending on where you have the plant placed and the temperature in the room. But you always want to check the soil. Check the soil with your soil probe. This is your friend. If you are maintaining plants indoors, this is your friend. A lot of times it can look very dry on top. However, a few inches down, if you probe the soil, you pull it out, and you can see what's going on, what, 6, 7 inches down below the soil level. And this looks like it's relatively moist. I'm not going to water the Mini Monstera right now. And to keep it growing, keep it pumping, keep it growing upwards, you're going to want to have good nutrition on this plant. Like our other plants, about the first 6 months, it's going to come with residual nutrition, NPK in the soil, so you don't have to worry about it for the first 6 months. But thereafter, you're going to want to put it on a maintenance program with some nice foliage pro and give it some nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and a bunch of micronutrients that it needs to keep growing. 6 months, you don't have to worry about it. After 6 months, you want it on a maintenance program. Occasionally, the Mini Monstera will get a little bit of dust on its leaves like our other plants. If you wipe the leaf with a light soapy solution, you just want to grab the leaf on both sides and pull it, and you will be cleaning your leaves and letting them perform so that the light hitting the leaf surface will get down in the leaf and hit the chlorophyll and do all that crazy funky stuff and make the plant grow. So between the nutrition, the right watering, and keeping the dust off, this is a great plant. Occasionally, you might want to prune some off. So all you want to do on this guy is look back where the leaf meets the stem and make a pruning cut right there. And you can see right here, this is an aeroid. That's the genus it comes from. But there's an aerial root right there. And not only do you get some new growth here, but you can take this, stick it in some water, it'll grow roots, and you can plant it, pot it up. You can get cuttings from the plant that you get from us and propagate more plants. Pretty cool. Really not that much of a problem with bugs, especially if you're cleaning your plant, keeping the dust off of it, wiping it down, ticks the bugs off, they go away. But if you do get a bug on it, mealybug, maybe prone to mites, you want to look for webbing underneath the leaves. But if you see any of that, a spray solution with a little bit of dish soap, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and spray it on, wipe it off, just like you were cleaning the plant, and your bugs will go away. Easy peasy. So we love the Mini Monstera. We think a lot of folks around the country are going to dig this plant. So if you want one, go ahead and order it off our website, and we'll clean it up, box it up, and send it right to your doorstep. Be pretty cool to have this thing in your scene. So we'll put some green in your scene with the Mini Monstera. Come get them. Go get them, plant lovers.